against me. I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Slot man moves right. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Fourth down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to the ground with Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
They throw it out right complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Prescott now, option right. Down right around the 25. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara to the 43, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss, Kamara left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Dalton. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Kamara, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Dalton now to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 8 coming up.
Here's Dalton.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Jet sweep. Here's Olave.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. So Dalton now. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And past the 30 down to about the 27.
73 yards on the ground for him so far.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the 27, Dalton looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, Dalton.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Dalton drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter, and that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So